Oops. Oops. I need to change the description. And the thumbnail. Ugh. No thanks. Hey, you're making it harder for me to tune this. Might as well. why is a related video about that? How did... Lake Cam. Oh, it's a cute guinea pig. Dark jazz. I'm gonna say it. You should see what this thing puts as a related video. I hope it's not for everybody. Is it sunny? It's 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Ugh, that thing looks tacky. It all looks tacky. Oh well. Mars at opposition. What the heck? I would try and play that violin, but I don't think this thing even works. I mean, this thing is just, it's like, there's just something wrong completely with this whole set, the violin and this thing. Oh yeah, I was gonna check my email really quick. I never do that really quick. I think I clicked it more than once. Great. That's just great. That's hard on my eyes, you know. It I hope there's more than one defendant. Hey, you spelled my name wrong. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm confused. What is this? Jaimie. Okay, maybe that was just a typo then. Okay, it really is from Bonnie. Okay. Bonnie, you need to send, if you're watching, you just need to send me emails daily so I can, just to get a reaction, because you're good at it. I'm sure my face made some really strange, I mean, I could feel my eyebrows twisting around my, like, I have a headache now. Okay. Okay, PTSD. 6 years of remission? I thought I ruined it. Bonnie? What is that? None of this makes sense. Except for that skip. I mean, if you want truth, I will speak truth. I just won't be coherent unless anywho. You know, a long time ago, I used to see these same people on the analytics, creator, insider. These very same people, just before I erased that whole channel. Why am I seeing it again? Grin shampoo. One more short. You know what bothers me is that there was a stream that I did that was like, I think, a couple of days long, and it won't even play. I can't even play it. Like, what a waste. I mean, the thumbnail's cute and all, but it was too long, I guess. Gosh, that full moon in the clouds. It makes me want to paint, sorta. But I've kind of lost the interest in painting temporarily for some reason. I'm sure it'll come back, but the interest. YouTube changes all the time. Like a lot. I'm scared to check a certain channel. Kinda scared. Actually, I'm hesitant, but I'll check it. Put more duct tape headphones on. You know, I tried to, that's what fell. Okay. I have a headache. Probably from my eyes. From my eyebrows. Doing those funny shapes, reading that email. You know, every time I pick up these headphones, I'm gonna think of the duct tape. But I wouldn't have it any other way. Because they work. These work. The ones that I had last time didn't work. I had to keep doing that in order for it to work. And that's a pain in the butt to only have one side working. And the cord actually was not working very well at all. It kept... Okay. Anyway. Who is that? Celebrity. I don't know. I never knew who it was. I'm over the GoFundMe thing. I'm sure they're going to mention that, though. I don't think they're over the series. I mean, the episodes. I think they're still gonna... Because I think they're gonna focus on that, too. The GoFundMe thing. But I was diplomatic about that. I tried to be. Oh. I'm looking at BJ's community post. Is this the version that BJ sees? That's, oh yeah, it is that version. Okay. Please note the message is not from GoFundMe. Huh. I never knew what people see whenever there's... Let's see. To respond directly, just hit the reply button. That makes sense. There is backup of that interview too. Oh wait, interview. Oh, never mind. I just remember what I said. Everybody... To BJ, please note, the message below is not from GoFundMe, but rather an individual who visited and contacted. Oh, Bryn is the one who said fraud alert. Just saying. Apparently. Like a $5 for just to make the name fraud alert. Sorry, I still don't have respect for Bryn. And I'm not really sure I will, even if she showed her face to the public. But, you know, Seafowl showed his face and spoke. I mean, on YouTube. just say very bold. I am sure you will not. How would somebody's mind even be changed after watching a documentary? Because the documentary didn't change my opinion on BJ. I mean, it was still this. I mean, of course, I don't know. That's loud. Bleh. Hold on. Now I'm gonna have to get up and close. I'm good. La la la. YouTube is terrible. Every little thing we can get in trouble for. Yeah, you're. Wonder who wrote that. I mean, I could analyze the spelling and stuff, but I don't know who wrote that. I think it. Whose mind would be changed by now? Like, after all this time? Of course, you never know. I donated for Dahlia, and I was irritated because BJ wants money from Dahlia. That's why I said the lowest of lows. I'm Dahlia's biggest fan. I don't regret donating though, and I don't want it back. But if she was forced to give it back, which doesn't seem reasonable, I wouldn't donate it again. That's basically what I said in that series. Well, in the interview. I don't know if it's going to be in this series. Who knows? I find it horrific that your main concern horrific, appalling. I find it horrific that your main concern is to bully and fixate on social media. Appalling. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I find I'm trying to correct English. I would say it. Maybe horrific and appalling. Sorry, I'm Grammarly. I would say it like, I find it, or I find that your main concern is to bully. No, I find your main concern no, that's not great. That's I find it appalling. See, this is what I had to do in that declaration. This is what I had to do. I had to fix these the rearrangement. I had to rearrange the wording and stuff like that. That's what I did. And then I added one screenshot of well, not one. It was one topic. It was the fund thing that I donated. Proof that I donated something, because it was a receipt type thing. And then all the rest of the stuff. Someone sent me the declaration. It was really, I was appalled by that. How many screenshots were added. And Lima likes lentil brownies. Yeah, lentil brownies. I started to say lentil soup, but there was a recipe for that in one of those screenshots. So that was not me. And you can go back and look if you have a copy. Someone gave me a copy, and I appreciate that a lot, because I had no clue. Because mine had no screenshots. I mean, I provided one in the copy that they sent to me way after the fact. And I do think that that's wrong, the way they did that. So it was not a declaration written by me. Plus, I don't really write something. I can kind of correct, like, wording of a sentence, but I can't, like, necessarily come up with unless it's really something on my mind, and it's been weighing on my mind for a long time. It's rare for me to be able to write something. Especially whenever I am dealing with a shortage. And I was dealing with a shortage. And I was dealing with that shortage whenever I had that wig on. It was not really a wig. But, yeah, it was everything I could do to just make that stream. Took out a lot of energy. It was just, ugh. But there is not a shortage right now, so I am more present of mind. Sort of. I am as present of mind as I could be. Anyway. So, BJ received something from GoFundMe that says, it just doesn't seem like, I think it's a setup. It's gotta be. I will say honestly, we'll keep digging. What? Okay, whoever is typing that is either angry or familiar. Just The grammar is not right in that. Ugh. Okay, so whoever complained to BJ, they need to... I don't know. Are they asking for their money back? That's basically what I'm wondering. Because it doesn't make any sense. Like... Yeah, the part where I'm sure if anybody's watching me, I'm on BJ's community page reading a message that she got in her email. And I'm trying to figure out from the writing if it was anyone I know. Or if it could be. One thing I will say, that declaration really irritates me because I didn't write it. 202, they hit backspace. That's basically the conclusion that I have come to. They hit backspace to erase what I said, and it cut off the very last number. And that's where they started to type their words. And there's a record of it. But it's not important, so I'm not even going to waste my time. Although I did save it. However, oh, someone commented, yep, this individual certainly doesn't write like that. I mean, not to write like they are educated. Well, they tried, though. Reading that mess is like watching a dog chase its own tail. No. It reminds me of that meme where a dog says, it's a ADHD meme. It's an animated GIF. It's the most, it describes ADD perfectly for me. Where it says, it has this little text pop up. It's a golden retriever, like a puppy, and it says, toy, grass, all these different things, person, doggy, like all over the place. That's me. Not everybody with ADD is like that. That's how I am. You haven't been practicing law or filed a case recently and have been living off. There's a space between the U and the tube. I would make note of that. And plus, YouTube is supposed to be capitalized. Although I never capitalize it. Unless it capitalizes with autocorrect. And I space M, sure. I am a nobody with a lot of financial banking behind me. That's what Bryn would say. I'm not saying that she wrote that, but ooh, prominent family? Somebody mentioned that. Seafowls wouldn't write that, because it's too, it's kind of like the next level of a little bit better, unless he tried. I don't know. Obviously, the person doesn't know BJ, because BJ, they don't know BJ. Yep. She? Was it a she? My stomach's gonna growl. Okay. Okay, nothing on the page implies it's me, so we're good. Because I wouldn't write that either. Yeah, there's some That was an extreme ADD reaction. I wish they would have analyzed the wording like this in that declaration. Because that's not something I would write. But that's fine. I guess. Anywho, that's that. Let me go back. Backspace. Okay, so videos. In the documentary, I said what I call doxing. That was how I said. And what I call doxing would be finding someone's address on the internet, which is not doxing according to BJ. But it would be what I call. But, however, it's a different story in that declaration. They actually tried to add their own definition, which irritated me as well. As if I was gonna define that in there. The act of, no, that's not me. It was just not my declaration. I expected I'd be going to a normal court eventually, but no. Let's see here. Incognito. How did I pause that? Mustard. Mustard is prim, I think. Astonishing. BJ uploaded a video of me, and it's the truth, what I've stated. But what I mean by BJ being the lowest of lows, Dahlia. I mean, and also, like, low on my list of, like, I'm not her biggest fan. There are others who are fans. She does not want me to be a fan, so that's... This girl is deaf on something that... Wait a minute, there may be a misunderstanding. Let's see here. Closed captioning. They wanted to do a series about that surprise witness and Lima. That's exactly how it was worded. But I just say BJ. I don't mind publicizing that message. She claims I told her to dox Lima? What the heck? I did not claim that. Who are we talking? What? BJ, I think, believes what they said in the documentary, because there's a lot of things that are not quoted right. And Edie Saffron is a two-face. She goes back and forth. She has no like she blows with the wind. And I'm not BJ's biggest supporter. I was Dahlia's. Gilmour admits I never responded to a repeated attempt. No, nah. BJ has responded. Huh? Oh, the ones that were made public. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, I was until that. Last time I even communicated with Lima at all was March 30th. When I said that I didn't want to be part of any of this anymore. I didn't think it was legit, doing a documentary and this, whatever she was doing. I looked up the address of Dahlia or Lima in order to report the trafficking that Dahlia alleged. That was the only way I could do that. That was the only way I could report. And whatever came of it, but yeah. I searched the address. That was what I was calling doxing. But that's obviously not doxing. It was public. This woman was admitted on TV that she was easily manipulated. Huh? I didn't make the pink ears though. It was more like a fan who did provide the pink ears. The pink ears were basically a demonstration that I was not necessarily with Lima. For me to wear pink ears on YouTube, I mean on a documentary, that's pretty telling. Lost looking for her leader. Oh gosh. On Reddit? Oh, there are chatters. I'm always missing that. I rarely expect there to be viewers these days. At least my clock is active. Hello, Dion. Hello, Smoothie. Hello, Radical Randy. Miami Moose. Mistress. DW. And 1730 Strad Player. Hello. The ears were kind of big. They were too pink for me. But Bonnie provided. I needed something for to keep the hair out of my face. And that was why. They ran with it. They fought over it. They debated and debated. Then they went with it and they didn't want me to take them off. headache. Hmm. Whoa. Hello. He's not available at the moment. May I ask who's calling? Better not be bringing me food. Hi. Yeah, they're probably looking for money from Dave. Mm. Well, I've been playing since I was able to get one, and so I think I was 20 maybe. And so that would be 6 years. Plus a little more than 6 years. Of course, I'm lying about the time period. I was researching. Oh, cute dog. I see a cute dog in a thumbnail. I mean, avatar. What time do I have to be? I've got to be somewhere at, let's see, 6:30 to 6:45. So, almost about an hour. Oh, let's see. Alright, I'll subscribe back. Oh, that's a really cute dog. Oh, that almost looks like Dahlia, but Dahlia was fuzzier. I subscribed. I mean, the Dahlia dog. Love is like a Dahlia dog. A rare and gentle breed. Yeah. Dahlia was a good girl. Yep. One thing I like about the violin is it's not like the guitar. I mean, you don't have to worry about it laying it upside down or just laying it down, because it's not going to break the strings or anything like that. Yep, I see that you subscribed. So, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I don't think so. I always love being the first subscriber. Believe it or not, I was BJ's first subscriber. Okay, I'm lying. I think she had a lot more by the time I found her. I just can't remember how many. Of course, it was under another account. Well, I am a member. She may not see me, but that's okay. It's even better. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of BJs in the world. I just call her BJ for short. Her last name's Corville. Courville. Actually, she's that surprise witness on YouTube. If you search that surprise witness, you'll find her. She's popular. You'll find me too. Maybe. Oh, and she also is BJ Investigates. I forgot about that one. And there's just Prim. I'm not a stalker though, because I'm not interested like they think I am. But, you know, I like to explain myself a lot, so. They actually create content that's like, freeing people who are trapped in conservatorships or guardianships, or, like, you know, very controversial topics that could cause danger. I think she's like she likes those risky type content. I know you're not about ready to have me eat something.
You don't have to. I just was going to ask you if you're about ready. I'm not cooking it yet, but...
I'm not.
Okay. How long is it going to be? Because I'm tired.
Long time. Okay. So just don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I do that a lot. So, and I never make any sense, but that's why I explain myself so much, because it's like I really want to make sense, and yeah. Yet her content is interesting. She talks a lot about Kanye. I mean, not Kanye. Why do I get those mixed up all the time? She talks a lot about now I've forgotten the name because of that. P. Diddy. She talks a lot about that, which is something, that's what I mean by risky. But that's something that, you know, she's got little fear, very, very small amount of fear. Yeah, well, she's not for P. Diddy. She does not support him, so. She's not a P. Diddy type. She just, that's content that, she makes content that calls him out for all the different things that he does and those connections. She talked about Free Britney. She was a lawyer. No, she is a lawyer. She went to law school I started watching whenever she was talking about Brittany in the very, very beginning of the conservatorship being like abolished, but I really honestly don't know if that really is true, that it was demolished or done away with. I really don't know it. In my heart, I don't think she's completely free. And I don't think BJ believes that either. I don't think. Anyway, I kind of just stopped watching BJ when she started covering Bam. I'm like, who's that? I never watched skateboarding or people doing skateboarding stuff, so that's how I didn't know about Bam. So I watched Emily Baker, and I watched her for a while. Then after that was over, I was like, BJ uploaded a video, and she was like, I'm so glad that's over. The Bam, or the Johnny Depp thing. Everybody was watching Johnny Depp back then. Anyway, so I started watching BJ again. She covered Bam, and I would check every now and then she was like mentioning something about Talia. I am almost sure she mentioned something about Talia, Talia, and I was like, that almost sounds like Dahlia, which would be my dog, the name of my dog. And shortly after that, she was talking about a Dahlia, and she showed a missing person, and I was like, I think it was spelled Dalia, and I was like, oh man, Dahlia spelled Dahlia, and then she spelled it Dahlia, and I was like, oh wow, there's another Dahlia in the world. So that was when I got excited about her content. I liked watching her. I liked listening to her reading those court documents. It was, I'd listen to that as I would be cleaning or something. It was educational. Educational. It was educational. And I think Jay-Z was a topic. And then she mentioned some celebrity B, and I have no idea what that means, but it's obviously bad. Obviously bad. Ruger. That's like a... I know what that is. That's a cool name. That would have been a good name for my dog, but she doesn't like that. But she would make one. Yeah, social media can be a little confusing, and so can the TV. Yep. Does your German Shepherd sing every time he hears this, or she hears a siren, like a ambulance or a fire truck or something like that? Because I'm beginning to wonder. I mean, mine, he just loves the fire truck, and every single time I can hear one in the distance, I grab my phone and I'm ready for it to record it. Oh, yeah, that's how that works. Yep. And he would be a great support dog, like a therapy dog or whatever you call those. But it's reversed. He likes to go out and go places, and he goes and walks up to people and is like expecting therapy. Like he says, "Love me." And people are like, "Oh," and then some people are like, but thankfully, as sweet as he is, he still looks scary enough to kind of keep people away should I be alone with him in a bad situation. Of course, all it takes is a Ruger. But his name's Leo, and he sings the blues. A lot of my videos are of him, short videos. A lot of the short videos are of him singing. In fact, oh, is he in here? Anyway, every time a siren goes off, every time he starts to imitate it. I think he is in here. You hear him? Oh, okay. And he's so sweet. Don't tell him no. That's my boy. Yeah, and like if one goes by and it gets louder, he's like extremely loud. He's so loud it's like, you know, I think he must be trying to say that, you know, I'm here, you know, I'm here. I'm here. Sometimes they'll honk and he really gets stirred up. Like, let's see. It's one of my favorite videos are of him singing. Or actually all of them. But, let's see. Here, I'll click on you. I've got a lot of them on here. My videos, shorts. He sings in the sleep. Leo versus the sirens. That's one. guess I didn't do that right. Let's see, which one is my favorite? Shorts. I'm gonna go just the shorts. At night, whenever I go to sleep and he goes to, oh, this is my favorite. He sings with me. I love it. I love when they do that. Like, I used to just do that all the time. I'd point my phone at him and I'd make these weird noises like of course the sound is annoying, but he would tilt his head over so far that it would almost be upside down. So cute. Of course, just before the hurricane, he sang. I wonder if that was what I... He sings at night when my... And then there's just one last one. Let me sleep. My mom just plays police videos a lot. It's almost like he's asleep. And he kind of was. I slept at a Walmart on Black Friday, or the night before Black Friday. That way, I could get some sound from him, and I did. Oh boy, did I get sound. Of course, I sent them as text messages, so I had held down the voice recorder every time it would happen. I ought to go through them and save them. And it was... See, in the city there would be a lot of ambulances and stuff, and so he just gets all excited. And that basically was, one of those was where he was wearing that harness. So it would be, that's the one in the city at Walmart. And then I wanted to encourage him. He likes to harmonize with himself. Sometimes he is like, anyway, that's what that is. Yeah, he's a cool dog. Of course, I
slurp, 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 slurp,
yeah.
slurp.
My favorite one was Leo is teaching me to sing, 'cause he was harmonizing me with me. My phone isn't charged all the way. No, how am I? Oh well, it doesn't matter. Well, he always I mean, in Dahlia too. Dahlia would always do something. I would have to pause it, so she would stop chewing in a certain spot. So it was like she knew when I was pointing the camera at her. Same with Leo, but it's not so bad with Leo. Oh no, you're not. It just looks that way. Oh, Beautiful loves to harmonize. Oh, cool. Yeah, Dixie likes to do that but she sounds hideous. Oh my goodness. If you ever hear her, oh, actually I do have a, somewhere in there, in that phone I have Dixie howling. And she can hold that note forever. And she makes sure to. And it sounds like a raspy kind of scream. Like help me type of sound. Oh my gosh. So I like to get Leo and take him somewhere and then get good sound quality. And he likes to come along, so what? I should ask my mom. I'm gonna text my mom since she can't hear anything. Let's see. Pizza. funny. Yes. Yeah, they tend to know depression. They tend to, some of them, some dogs. Dahlia was a special dog. She helped me through some serious trauma. Serious, like real serious trauma. And then she passed away, which helped not. But she would have suffered if I mean, she couldn't even swallow, so it would have been rude and cruel of me, because she tried to hide it, that something was wrong. But as soon as that happened, that was when I learned of another Dahlia. And that's what drove me, actually. I was like, there's another Dahlia. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes a lot of dogs don't even need one of those service dog tags. Some dogs don't need the service dog tag. They just are natural. It's the bond. The Dahlia. Oh no, yeah, I didn't have a Dahlia YouTube channel. I had one that had a lot of videos of her. Yeah, time does heal. Yeah. I had to get another dog who needed me desperately, and that was Leo. So I adopted him from it was like within 2 weeks. That's pretty, it's amazing how quickly Leo appeared. Like, I'm going through my photos all the time and I see Dahlia, and I'm looking through my Dahlia pictures, and then I see Leo and I'm like, whoa, that was fast. But yeah, I needed him, and he needed someone like that. He's got separation anxiety real bad. He jumped out a window, my bedroom window that had the window air conditioner. He figured that out, and he jumped out, and I was like, Dave, why'd you let him out? He was like, I didn't let him out. I was like, how did he figure out how to get out then? So I stomped back over there and looked at my bedroom door was closed, and the lock on it was still locked, and I was like, what the heck? but he figured his way out the window. Yeah, they warned me of that, but I didn't realize just how easily one could get out the window with the window air conditioner. Yep, and cats could come in that way too. I was like, Dave, we're gonna have to fix that. I don't like all these cats coming in. That's crazy. So I did. I fixed it without his consent. Yeah. Yeah. He learned to push the door open. And then I figured out how to close that was the glass door. It was kind of broken, so it wouldn't lock in place whenever it closed. So he would push his way out, and then I was able to fix that. And I was like, I don't think I want to teach him to open that, but he did open it one time. Hello. Hello. But I always call these Boykin Spaniel mixes Dahlia dogs. Well, they have to have those eyes, and the fluffy ears, and the fluffy tail, and a desire to swim. Dahlia loved to swim. She would just bounce in the water and splash all over. It was crazy. She was my fishing buddy. Leo doesn't like it at all. He sits in the car and he's like, I'm just gonna wait. You do your thing. And I'm like, okay, he doesn't like it. So yeah, I could talk forever about dogs. Yeah, I took her to the river that whenever I realized she couldn't drink anything. I took her to the river because, maybe there would be some water going in. But we went swimming together. I forgot what you call it whenever the dogs swim. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. But, yeah, it was Boykin Spaniel thing. I swam with her, got it all on video. Never uploaded that, but I did upload her splashing around. It was like she was splashing in a circle all around me over and over. So happy. It was the sweetest thing ever. It was galloping. She was so happy. But that night she was worn out in a Foxy, which was my mom's dog. Foxy went up to Dahlia and she knew something was up, and I was like, yeah, I guess something is up. And so I called the vet and said it's about quality of life at this point. I don't want to wait months for surgery. So I took her to the vet and they did an examination. I was like, why do I wait for that for an examination? But the lady felt right there, and she was like, it was like this great big thing, and she shook her head yes. And I was like, yeah, quality of life. But I would get turkey sandwich meat and like put water on it, and just she would like, I would drop it into her mouth so she would get fluid and food and medicine, and the antibiotics didn't do anything, so that was the indication that was something bigger was wrong. So yeah, she lived a short life. She lived 10 years. That's short. That's too short. But hey, she was a special dog. Hey, hey. I ought to do that. There's a video on YouTube. I think it's my second video on YouTube. It's of her. And it's because of it having no sound in the video, I added music. No, I gotta really go fast because of all the videos I have on here. Or unless it's okay, good. Dahlia.
On Chewy, save 35% on your first auto ship order.
I'm not used to that. Wait a minute. Come on. I'll share it. Oh, she's so pretty. It's in slow motion. Whoops. That will really echo, and it'll be nothing but a... So that's the Dahlia video. She was so sweet. I drove home one day, and she was so cute. And I was like, Dahlia, help me. Dahlia, help me. And so that's what she was doing, because she's so cute when through the window. Yep, that's a Dahlia dog. I love Dahlia dogs. Again? I'm not used to these ads. Oh, I know why. It's the music I added. Okay. She was so sweet. A complete angel. Like, I would live stream all the time. It was on my other YouTube channel. I was always live streaming. And at the end of the live stream, if she had not been there, I'd call her in here. And, you know, everybody would see Dahlia. And there were times whenever I was like going through a really traumatic situation. You could see huge bags under my eyes. And I would look in the reflection to see her, and I was like, I was smiling because she was looking right at me, And she was a perfect angel. She was the perfect dog ever. She was the most perfect ever. The best dog for me. So I would stream and I would just watch her through the stream. It was fun. Yeah, those guinea pigs, they go and they have this brawl all the time. They just fight and make all kinds of noises, and everything goes flying everywhere. They do. They become like their owners. It's so interesting to see that too. It's amazing. But sometimes it's not so interesting. Yeah, Leo, sometimes I'm thinking, Leo is starting to remind me of Dahlia. With the laying in the pile of clothes in a laundry room because he is scared of lightning or the sounds of hunting when the hunters hunt. He don't like those sounds. He does not like it. But he's starting to remind me of her. It's quite interesting. But thankfully Dahlia never went to the swamp like Leo does. Leo goes to the swamp all the time and leaves me. Dahlia never left. Yeah, he hates him. Dahlia hated him. She could tell ahead of time if there was a storm coming or if there was a raindrop that was going to come. She would know it hours ahead of time, and she would get nervous, and I'd be like, where's Dahlia? And I'd go, the first place I'd look is her hiding spot. And yeah, I was like, there must be a storm coming. And there was rain coming. Dahlia didn't even like rain. She didn't even like when I sneezed or coughed. I never noticed it till the end that whenever I would cough, she would turn around and go into my mom's room. And I was like, oh my goodness, I see literal videos of babies doing that. They would cry or something if they heard the sound of a sneeze. And then here Dahlia's leaving me because I sneeze or cough, and I faked one just to test it, and she turned around and went in my mom's room with the tail between her legs. And she wouldn't do that when my mom coughed. I was like, what the heck? Oh, she was very aware. She paid full attention to me. She paid full attention to there's this old lady that I stayed with. She was an angel. She watched her. I came home to feed the piggies and then went back, and the old lady who had lost her husband, she was so she was like, Dahlia was just a perfect angel. She watched me, and she watched the door for when you would come home, and then she watched me, and she just would not take her eyes off. It was so sweet. I was so proud of Dahlia. Yep. Oh, Leo knows too. Yeah, I have been searching for a certain video I uploaded on my other channel that I deleted. The channel was deleted, but it was a short video of Dahlia, and it was like, tell her, just say you'll be right. And she tilted her head. And I was like, okay, lean over and act like you have something wrong with your stomach hurts. And I can't find that video. I can find all the other ones, but not that one. Like, lean over as if your stomach had a cramp. Anyway, she ended up responding to Dave. Dave said, you mean tell her you'll be back? And I was like, tell her that you'll be right. That you'll be right. And that I'll be right? And she was tilting her head every time. And this sweet expression on her face, it was just so beautiful. Of course. And then it ended with, I'll be right back. And it went viral. Of course, I paid for part of it, just because I wanted it to go viral, like extreme viral. And then I deleted my channel. Very effective. That was a very effective promotion. Yet, Leo knows when I'm gonna go somewhere. Of course, he's not in here. I think he snuck out. But I do have to go somewhere. Let's see. Yep. Let me get my boots on. Where's the other boot? Oh, there it is. I never have a shoe in the same, my left shoe and the right shoe together. Never do I ever have them together, except for my tennis shoes right now. Anywho, I do need to leave because I need to go. Someone invited me somewhere, and how do you do? Oh, it's a curse. It's like a curse, but what you do, like, it ruined everything for me, so I had to delete my channel. But I'll show it to you. under each video you upload, there's something that says promote this. And when you click on that, it has to be only on your video. Only on your video, your own videos. And that's how you do it. You get subscribers. I was surprised about the subscriber part, but it's something I deleted my channel over, because it does raise the it costs, I don't know. It's way beyond my comprehension how that works, but they ended up telling me you can't be a partner on YouTube if you have done that. That's how that ended up. So I was very upset at the time, and I kind of still am, but it's fine. So I hope you have a nice evening, and no, you are not spamming, so. The subscribers went through the roof. It was unbelievable. But it was paid. It was like I was paying for my own videos to go everywhere, and it was like my goal was to get watch time in order to become a partner. So I had to start over from scratch. Anyway, ciao.